everybody. Back with Christy, otherwise known as Christina, my lovely daughter-in-law, who did such a marvelous job with that trick with the cup that I've invited her back over just this one time.
Yeah, just one more time.
I'm lying. But anyway, to help us out with a little trick. And it's one that everybody thinks they know, and maybe everybody might have seen. But this is a new version of something that usually uses anywhere from 6 to 8 rings, the large rings, and they're known as the Chinese rings. Mm-hmm. These are known as the Japanese ninja rings. Okay? 3 rings. I want you to hold that one for a moment.
Okay.
All right? And I'll show you a couple of things with these. Okay? Now, I'm just going to let these just gently like blow in the wind like wind chimes. Okay?
Yeah.
And if you watch, there'll be a second where you'll actually see one ring link inside of the other ring, and they both spin freely, one inside the other.
Yeah.
So these are Japanese ninja rings, not Chinese linking rings. There's a big difference. Now, the other thing I can do is remove this ring on the far side of this ring here.
Yeah.
You can see that. Now I've got to find just the right point in order to make that happen. Okay, where they come apart. Okay? Now, I'll tell you what, at this point, we'll exchange rings. Okay? Now, the rings can also be put together by a solid ring of steel. Can also be put together with force. But it's not always necessary that the rings be put together by force. Okay? I'll show you what I mean. Okay? So we have 2. Now, to put them together, of course, they have to be separate. Now, make sure your ring is a solid ring of steel. And what I'm going to attempt to do first is show you this. This is, like I said, this is kind of like a judo chop, a karate chop, or whatever kind of chop you like, pork chop, whatever. Okay? So, touch the ring right there, feel it. Make sure that is solid. That is solid.
Yeah.
How about right there? Is that solid too?
Yeah.
That's solid. All right? Hopefully, with just a little tap, not too slippery hands, they'll go one right through the other. You see it. You saw it go right there.
I mean,
that close. It's still right there. Still solid right there. Yeah? Right? All right? Now, what I want you to do with yours is both hands in the middle, thumbs on the top, and then slide your hand down towards the bottom. Okay? And then aim the ring towards me. About like right there.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to cause your ring to penetrate right here in front of this ring.
Okay.
And join this ring.
Okay.
Now this might take a couple of attempts because it's been a while. Let's aim a little bit towards the camera there. Maybe they'll be able to see this as it happens. Okay. So just not too tight. Right about like that. Alright. We're just going to give it a try here. Alright. Here we go. 1, 2. Almost. There it went. Straight through.
What the heck?
You can see it. Through both of them in front of this ring. Let go. Now, what we have is we have 2 rings, of course, joined to one. And I hate it when I can't speak. But anyway, that means that this has to be the trick ring, right? I mean, so far, almost everything is joined to this one. So, this is the only one that hasn't been examined, because you examined the other 2.
Right.
All right, so all we have to do is slip this ring off the 2 and let you check it out. Make sure that it is indeed a solid ring of steel.
That's solid.
That's solid. That means it would be impossible for me to take this ring and put it back on there just like that. That's what it's supposed to look like in real life. Okay, so now we have 2 rings joined in one ring. All right, so what we'll do is we'll see if we can take this one off the chain at the bottom. That's one. And then we take this one off the same way they went together at the beginning. simply allowing the two rings to gently blow together like a couple of wind chimes in the wind, and then they just gradually separate into two
That's crazy.
magic
That is
rings.
crazy.
And that's why this is called the Japanese Ninja Rings. 3 examined rings of steel.
That's crazy.
Big round of applause for Christy. We'll see you next time right here on Magic by Roger.
How'd you do that? I watched it.
And you didn't get another one? You didn't catch nothing?
No, it's not
Well, you-
fair.
Well, you should have caught something that time.